Hello, everyone out there. Your favorite person making videos, Cassandra Maki. Oh, and if you just joined, you're welcome. Glad you made it here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. And always remember that the most important character of the story is you, the reader. Well, let's get it up. Let's get it up. Get it up. What is it? What do you need to tell me about Hannah? It's all a bit awkward. You see, the mayor was interrupted by Hannah bursting into his office unannounced. Hannah, what is the meaning of this disturbance? You know you're supposed to knock before you come into my office. I could have been discussing highly confidential business. I know, Dad, and I'm sorry, but I couldn't wait to tell you. Tell me what? As you're instructed, Talisha hasn't blown up the blockage in the cave, so it's clear to go back to the human world. Excellent news, Litten. I'm pleased to tell you that you can go back home. Really? Already? But I was having so much fun here. I don't believe in wasting any time when something needs to be done. Even so, I was hoping to hang out with the village for a little longer. Everyone is so nice and friendly. Not everyone. You'll find that some of the cat people have been avoiding you. Some of us don't trust humans, no matter how nice they appear to be. That's a real shame. All of us are like the humans who've attacked you in the past. Don't worry, Litten. I know that you're a good person. Anyways, not only have I arranged for your way home to be cleared, I've also organized a little party in the village square to say thank you for everything you've done, and then escort me out afterwards to make sure I definitely left the village, I bet. That's very kind of you. Well, I know you made quite a hit with Hannah as well as Talisha. They would never forgive me if I didn't do something to thank you for all you've done. And I'd also never forgive you if Litten missed his own party because you spent so long talking. So come on, Litten, let's go before all the food is gone. I'll meet you after the party. See you later. We're approached the village square. I heard the sound of music coming and people having fun. You're going to love this. Cat people really know how to party. I'm really looking forward to this. I can't remember when the last time I had a party. Talisha told me you kept yourself to yourself when she was living with you. You should get out more. Let your hair down. I know. I should go out more, but I'm already so tired after work. That's no excuse. When you go out, you forget how tired you are and just have fun. I shall try to get out more when I go home, promise.
Listen, they're playing my favorite song.
She took my hand and we ran to the village square. Someone had been working hard while I was with the mayor. There were decorations everywhere and a band playing.
Come on, Litten, let's dance.
I don't know. I have 2 left feet.
You can't be that bad. Copying what I'm doing.
Hannah starts dancing, but it was immediately obvious I wouldn't be able to copy her.
Pennies!
She was an incredible dancer, and it was all I could not trip over my own feet.
Haha, you were right, you do have 2 left feet.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Dancing isn't all about being perfect. Just relax and follow the music. Dance like no one's watching, and you'll do fine.
I did as she suggested. Oh, and although I wasn't going to be winning any dance competitions anytime soon, for the first time in ages, I was having fun. This is great. You're right. I'm always going to dance like no one's watching.
I'm always right. You should know that by now.
I don't know if I know that, but she's so beautiful, I'll agree with anything she says. I love this music as well. This band is amazing.
They are, aren't they? See, I told you you'd enjoy yourself.
Actually, I could really do with something to eat. Is there any food? And I could really enjoy myself with you, Master.
You're in for a treat. My friend Frankie did the catering. She's the world's best chef.
We walk over to the table with lots of foods and drinks laid out.
Here, try some of the cheese bites. They melt in your mouth.
Oh, I know what else can melt in my mouth. She picked up a piece of food and placed it in my mouth. You're right. That's the best thing I've ever tasted.
Honestly, Frankie is a genius when it comes to food. I'll introduce you to her panties later, but first,
she bit her lip and looked up at me with a mischievous expression on her face.
I was wondering if you fancy finding a quiet little corner so we could have some alone time before the party gets really wild.
That sounds like a good idea. I'd love to spend a little more time with you and your Betties!
Quickly, then, let's get out of here before anyone notices the guest of honor is disappearing.
She took me by the hand and we raced away from the party down a small alley.
I'm glad you agreed to leave the party. I've been missing you.
I've been missing you too, and your Bennies! I leaned forward and kissed her. Bennies!
Maybe we should elope. Then you won't have to go home after all.
Wow, she's talking about eloping. That's getting a bit too serious for my liking.
Haha, your face. You didn't think I was serious about eloping, did you?
Well, yes, Master.
Fooled you.
Even so, I think we should talk about what's going on between us.
You're such a spoiled sport.
She's so pretty. She even looks good when she's pouting. I know, that's one of the reasons I don't get invited to parties. I always run the atmosphere.
Haha, you're so hilarious, you know that.
It's just that I don't want to get involved with anyone right now, even if we're just fooling around. I mean, we're from different worlds, literally.
I'm a cat, you're a human.
Your mayor's daughter, and I'm a lowing office worker.
I'm clever and pretty, and you're...
Hey!
Actually, I was gonna say brave and sexy!
She laughed and kissed me again. Tell me more about how great I am.
I don't think your ego needs any more fuel.
You may be right, but it's still strange for me to have someone like you think I'm something special.
Oh, of course you're special. I knew it from the moment I laid my eyes on you.
How?
I don't know. There's just something about you that I find attractive. My father can be really protective of me, which is incredibly annoying.
I can understand that. With a daughter as gorgeous as you, you must have men throwing themselves at you all the time.
Sure, but that's pretty typical among cat people. We're not as possessive as you humans.
What do you mean?
We rarely settle down with one person for a life. We have too much love to go around. We usually have more than one partner, and it's absolutely fine to have a relationship with multiple people at the same time.
So that's why you kept saying Felicia would be okay about us being together?
Exactly. When you kiss me, you're just fitting into a cat culture.
I'm not sure if I believe her. Pennies! But I really want to imagine being able to date all those cat women at the same time. But if that's the way cat people are, why is your father so funny about being with me?
It's horrible to say, but I think it's because he prejudged against humans.
I kind of figured that might be the case.
Don't get me wrong, Dad wouldn't treat you badly purely for being human.
He just doesn't want one of my kind dating his daughter.
Exactly, but
for kissing! But what?
I won't tell him if you won't. Anyways, why are we talking about my father when you could be kissing me?
You're right. Why aren't we kissing? I pull Hannah close to me, enjoying the feel of her body pressing mine as she ran her tongue over my lips.
We should try to get some more time alone before my father sends you back home. Maybe even spend the night?
That would be good, especially since you're sure Talisha wouldn't be upset.
Of course she wouldn't be upset. She's my friend. She would want me to be happy.
Then I guess if your father won't let you come to my world, we should try to grab some time together before I leave. If he's that opposed to humans, who knows whether he'll let me come back again after I've gone.
Right. We owe it to ourselves to make the most of what little time we have left.
speaking of time, we probably been gone for the party for a long time. We should get back before anyone notices we're gone.
You're right, as always.
She kissed me one last time, and then we went to rejoin the rest of the village for the party.
Let me introduce you to a few people. When the tunnel collapsed, it trapped a few of my people in the human world. So there's lots of people who are very happy to be able to come back again.
I'd love to meet more cat people. There's so much to learn from this place. Hannah looked around trying to decide who to take me to first.
Oh, look, Frankie, over there.
Perfect. I can tell her how great her cooking is.
Sure, she never gets tired of hearing that.
Is it just me, or did Hannah make a dig at her friends?
Pennies!
We walked over to the table with the food, where an attractive cat woman is laying out more snacks.
Hey, Frankie! I want you to meet someone.
Frankie turned to greet us, and I got my first look at her.
Pennies!
Wow, I've never seen someone so beautiful. Frankie looks like a classic Hollywood star. Almost too gorgeous to be real.
Frankie, this is Litten. Hi, Litten, nice to meet you. Everyone's been talking about you in the village.
Thanks, I think. Smooth, Litten, very smooth. Why does my brain always turn to mush when I'm around a beautiful woman? I mean, I hope they're saying good things about me.
Are you kidding? Everyone's talking about the hero of the village and how you looked after Talisha and then rescued Hannah.
I don't know that I've done anything heroic. Anyone would have done it. What I did.
Given all the other humans that we've dealt with have all been trying to kill her and capture us, I'd say you're wrong. Not everyone would have behaved the way you did.
Oh.
Sorry to interrupt the conversation, but I've just been seeing someone I need to speak to. Frankie, can you look after Litten while I'm gone? Sure thing.
Hannah turns to disappear off into the crowd after whoever it was she wanted to see.
Good to see Hannah's her usual abstract self.
So you did notice she was being a bit rude. I was wondering if it was just me.
No, Hannah can be a bit harsh sometimes, but she's sweet. We forgive her pennies, especially since her mom died when she was so young. And then Catherine decided to stalk her. Pennies!
Yes, Catherine. If I had to deal with him pestering me, I guess I'd be a bit grumpy too.
Exactly. Anyway,
I strained to hear what she was telling me, but the band was playing really loud and it was impossible to make out her words. I'm really sorry, I can't hear you.
What? I can't hear you.
This is ridiculous. How am I supposed to make a move on Frankie if she can't hear my chat up lines? Why don't we go somewhere a little quieter so we can get to know each other better? Frankly grinned knowingly.
That sounds like a great idea. I have a perfect place in mind.
She beckoned me to follow her. Pennies! as she went to the cafe Hannah and I had visited earlier. She took me out to the kitchen in the back of the cafe, closing the door behind us.
That's better. Now I can hear myself think.
The music was really loud, wasn't it? I think I would have gotten a headache if I stayed at that party much longer. Frankie glanced up at me sympathetically.
Poor sweet baby.
She brushed my hair away from my face, standing tiptoe to lightly kiss my forehead. This is surreal. Back home, I could never get a woman to even look at me. Here they all seem desperate to kiss me. I wish I could stay here forever.
Talisha said you were really sexy. I didn't believe her. Pennies! But now that I've met you, if anything, I think she was underestimating your attractiveness.
Really?
Oh yes, you're quite the catch. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if there were a few catfights over you before you leave the village.
That would be stupid. There's plenty of me to go around. Why did I just say that for? I sound full of myself.
I can see that.
She ran her hand down my arms, squeezing my biceps, and murmuring compliments. What the heck? I might as well go for it. I grab her panties roughly, pulling her to me, passionately kissing her panties.
My, Litten, I didn't realize you could be so forceful.
There's a lot of hidden depths.
I'll bet Talisha and Hannah have good taste.
Let's not talk about Talisha and Hannah. I want to focus on you and your panties right now. Frankie yelped, "Yep!" as I twirled her hair behind her back and I kissed her firmly.
You're so forceful, I love it!
This is crazy. I don't know what it is about Frankie, but I'm so much more confident when I'm with her. Pennies! I suppose we ought to get back to the party. Didn't you say you had food to take home, to take back?
That may have been an excuse to get you here by yourself.
She grinned cheekily. Seriously? I've never had a woman pursue me like this. I like it.
Hannah, one of my closest friends, but she can be a bit of a control freak sometimes. I wanted to know more about this supposed hero without her feeling like she has to take charge.
Supposed hero?
No offense, but you're human and your kind doesn't exactly have a great reputation around here.
I suppose that's fair enough.
The moment I saw you, though, I had a sense you were different. There's something special about you, something I can't put my finger on, but I know it's there nevertheless.
That's strange. Hannah said the same thing about me as well. I'm really interested to know why you think I'm so special.
You're such a man, always wanting to talk about yourself.
That's not true. It's just that you're not the first person to say that about me. And it's so weird. I'm just me, an ordinary office worker who can't change into an animal or a fly or heal or do anything cool.
Superpowers are not what make you special. It's what's inside that counts.
She puts her hand over my heart, smiling. It's such a shame I'm going home soon.
Why don't you stay in the village for longer?
As I've said to Hannah and Talisha, I've got to get back for work.
Is it really so important for you to go back to work? After all, you're the one who said you're just a lowly office worker. Does your job really matter to you that much?
I'm beginning to question that. I mean, I need a job to pay rent, but if I stay in the village, it doesn't matter if I lose my apartment, does it?
Nope.
I don't think the mayor would like it if I stay, though. He made it pretty clear he thought I should go home.
He's probably only acting like that because he's being protective of Hannah. If you were to find another girlfriend, say someone standing right in front of you, I don't think he'd mind it if you stayed.
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot going on in the village. I don't know if anything about with the history of the humans attacking your village. Would I ever truly be accepted here?
Anyone else, maybe not, but as I told you, you're special.
She kissed me, letting me know with her body that she meant every single word she said.
And if you do have to go home, then we should make this the most of the time we have together.
This is very true.
I know what I want, I'm not afraid to go after it right now. I want you.
She lightly nipped me at my lower lip, gazing at me with fire in her eyes. Frankie, you're driving me crazy. All I can think about is being with you and looking at your panties. Suddenly, Hannah stormed in.
So this is where you both been hiding. I should have known. Should have known what? Should have known you'd try to steal my boyfriend from me. You always do that.
Boyfriend? We're not even dating. We barely know each other.
You're being silly. We're just talking. That's how it starts. You start talking, then you start talking, and then talking leads to kissing, and then kissing leads to the bedroom.
Hannah, you need to calm down. Nothing was happening between us, and if it was, you were the one who said that cat people weren't possessive.
I was talking about Talisha. I said that to make you feel okay with going behind her back. I didn't mean you could go off and kiss someone else as well. You're overreacting. If you just calm down. I'm not gonna calm down.
She looked like she was going to say something else, then changed her mind.
I'm done here. You're going to reject this, Frankie. You're going to regret this, Frankie.
Hannah, wait! She refused to listen to me, storming off and slamming the door behind her. Pennies!
Let her go. When she calmed down, she'll realize how silly she was being.
The last thing I wanted to do was upset her. Pennies! I guess the party's over, at least for me.
I'm really sorry, Litten.
You've got nothing to be sorry about, but I think I'll go back to my room at the mayor's. He said I could stay there whenever I liked.
Okay. It was nice meeting you.
She gave me a peck on the cheek to say goodbye. I left to go to the mayor's house alone. What a mess! Who'd have thought a party that was meant to celebrate me would end so badly? I went to the room of the mayor's, said I could use, and fell into a fitful sleep. stressing about what Hannah was going to do. The next morning, I woke by a loud banging on the door. Open up! Wait a second! The door opened and 2 stern guards waiting for me. What is it? We need you to come with us. Frankie has gone missing and you were the last known person to see her. Pennies! Frankie's missing? Don't pretend you don't know what's happened to her. Pennies! I knew we shouldn't have let a human enter the village. What has happened to Frankie? And will Litten be blamed or punished for her disappearance? Find out in the next episode. Alright everyone, I'm wrapping up the episode right here. If y'all like the video, punch that like button in the face like a boss and high fives all around. Oh, and if you just joined, you're welcome. Glad you made it here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. And always remember that the most important character in the story is you, the reader. Cassandra Maki out.